Good day. It's another beautiful day in Newcastle, Maine. Welcome to Spotlight on Seniors. My name's Steve Raymond. Today, we sometimes do serious shows. Today we have a fun show. I'm so happy to have as guests today Carol Teel and Charlie
Cattell.
Thank you, Charlie. Little memory lapse there, but I accept that. From Hearts Ever Young. Now, Hearts Ever Young is a fantastic local musical group. Carol and Charlie are going to tell us all about it, and we're going to even have a little bit of music today. Carol, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Charlie.
Yes.
Nice to see you, Steve.
Thanks for coming on. So, Carol, you're the president and you're the artistic director. Mm-hmm. Please tell us, how did you become inspired to start Hearts Ever Young?
Okay, in 2009 through 2010, I heard and saw the documentary Young at Heart Chorus out of Northampton, Massachusetts. Uh-huh. And they made quite an impact. Older adults singing rock songs and rocking and sort of changing the stereotypical idea of what elders should be doing in their life. And I said, I don't want to do quite that, but because of my musical background, my theater background, and I love dance, I said, this sounds like a good time to start a group that can perform in a theater venue, a themed program, work from October right to showtime in June, and give a gift to the community.
So you're really operating through most of the year, October to June. People are getting together. How many people are in Hearts Ever Young?
We have 50 total.
Wow.
On stage, maybe about 45.
Wow, and today we have 11 people here to perform music.
Yes.
And Charlie, how long have you been involved with Hearts Ever Young?
I've been involved for 3 years.
Yeah.
I think my memory's fading quickly.
Yeah.
But it's been an awful lot of fun. I enjoy singing with this group. I've had experiences similar to what Carol was talking about in my other singing group, singing to people in assisted living facilities, and they just spark right up with music. So it's
well, indeed, we see that, and professionally we know that, and just as being people, we know music is such a wonderful thing, I think, in later time in life. Matter of fact, I can even observe in myself, because most of my professional life is involved cognitively in thinking and computers and doing things, but I've been feeling more and more drawn. I've been playing the harmonica. I just bought a clarinet, and Jill and I are at home trying to do music together, and there's something in me that seems to organically kind of want to open up some other artistic. I don't have time for the tap dancing yet, Carol.
You will.
I know you're trying to get me there.
You will. You will.
But tell me, first of all, you personally, so music's been in your life all your life.
I've enjoyed music. I've done more dance as a child, and then in my 20s, and theater. We moved here in the end of the 80s, and I got very involved in Lincoln Theater, and with some of the Dominic Garvey from Booth Bay, and I did musical after musical, and I did choreography. So I've been doing this more in my married life than when I was younger.
Right.
And I just know that music has become more and more important to me, and I think it's something we just don't lose, and we should be enjoying it, and it's a gift that we've been given from the day we were in our mother's womb. So
yes.
So
well, and by the way, you mentioned your married life, so I'm going to feel free to mention you're married to the well-loved and regarded Dr. Chip Teel. What about him tap dancing? Do you ever try to get him out there?
I don't let him sing or dance. So that's all.
He
does a good Dylan impression, but you have to,
Got it.
have a private showing for that.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So Charlie, tell me yourself or what you observe among your friends and group members. What is the positive effect that participating in Hearts Ever Young has had in your life?
But I think a significant part of it is the social aspect. Although we only get together once a week, we're happy to be there together. We all work together. It's just a joy, and to to have the opportunity to sing together and to sing well is an added bonus.
Yes. You know, it's been, it's always, I have to admit, so even just talking to you now brings these things up for me. So I have to admit, I have always wanted to be able to just belt a song out. But I'm kind of like your husband. People don't want me musically around, you know.
We'd love to build a song. Don't let them. Sorry, Chip.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, I think it's something we can all relate to. And, you know, we watch, if you watch one of the shows like American Idol, it just seems to me like it must be such a physically satisfying thing to be able to do, to take your emotions and put them into voice and just put it out there.
Well, research has proven, and it's pretty apparent right now, that there's the part of the brain, the music memory part of the brain, is separate from speech.
Yes.
And till your last breath, music, your memory's there for music, as evidenced with Alive Inside, the documentary.
Exactly.
So we get it, but we're really getting it now. What this impact music has, dance music, and it's just wonderful.
Yes. Well, and as you've said to me,
awakening.
It's an awakening, yeah. and as you said to me previously, even people that have severe memory loss, as talked about in Alive Inside, and so all the senior care communities are now adapting that, bringing music, the music that people know, because you said, that, which is true, that music, our musical part of our brain is the last to go.
Yeah, yeah. Gabby Gifford learned how to speak through music, and there's evidence over and over. There's other research, and other people have experienced the same thing, and it's a gift that we came with, and as I said, I think we're just realizing that this is pretty important to continue from the day we're born, right through our last breath, as I said, and it elevates people.
Yes, and just to reference it, Gabby Gifford was the representative who received a traumatic head wound from a gunshot.
Yes.
Terrible thing. So I did not know that. So music was part of her recovery.
She did. She learned to sing. She was able to sing or speak to express herself.
Oh my goodness!
And I've heard since then on. I've watched a few things that other people have experienced the same thing.
Yes.
So that's pretty neat.
Wow.
Pretty neat.
It is.
Pretty magic.
It's very magic. So you have 50 plus or thereabouts people in your group. Tell me about the Hearts Ever Young community. Give me a sense of, you know, how you get together. Where do you gather? Where do you practice? Where do you?
We started at Lincoln Home very graciously. They had us at Lincoln Home for many years. We kind of outgrew them. Yeah. Grew it. We now at Assembly of God in Damariscotta, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. It's not Newcastle. Damariscotta, and we have. I think back of our first very campy performance we did at the Waldo Theater, and many of the people in the show were well into their 90s. We have 6 in their 90s right now, and we have about 13 from 80 to 89, and then down. But it's amazing, and they look all very young to me. So 90's the new 70, I guess. But everyone comes with whatever talent, whatever they want to give. We try to, the choreographer, Carol Sirigliano, who's absolutely wonderful, who does the dancing, we let them shine. We work them hard, but we let them shine. And Sean Fleming's incredible. He keeps stepping it up every year. Yeah. But everyone steps up to it. And everyone comes with, they can just sit and listen, they can sing. Not everyone wants to be on stage and perform. But I still see several in our show, several at rehearsals that will not probably be on stage, but they are enjoying the music, and that's what I see as what really makes me excited.
And that's the important part, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's such a mix of people, and they're all equal in my mind.
Right.
Because they're there.
Yes.
They're
yes.
there. And we do let people come and just listen if they'd like to, too.
Yeah. So it sounds, you're not weeding people out by one's more talented than the other or something like that.
No, and we try to keep it.
There's no auditions.
There's no auditions.
We'd like to have more men, but the men are pretty strong.
Well, maybe I could sneak in then. No auditions?
And you just have to move your mouth. You don't really have to sing.
It's funny.
But no, everyone. I always feel that just we want to get the most out of everyone, but no one is. Everybody works to their ability and talent, and they shine. They all shine.
Right.
Absolutely all shine. We've had some incredible people in the past who are not with us anymore, who would sing a solo and not remember they sang it. Annette Hollister, I can name a whole. Merrill Shea is still with us, but he's not going to be in the chorus. I mean, this is what I started it for, and just those people, everyone remembers those people. Annette's and...
and we're going to hear 3 of your songs today.
Yes.
What are the songs we're going to hear?
We're going to hear That's Entertainment from my favorite show, The Bandwagon.
Right.
There's No Business Like Show Business.
Yeah.
And another opening another show from Kiss Me Kate.
And in the musical, I'm assuming, but correct me, it's a kind of a musical collaboration between you and Sean in terms of selecting music and arranging.
Yeah. I mean, the theme this year is A Toast to Broadway. We did Broadway a couple years ago. I get together with Carol Strigliano, myself, and unfortunately we lost Carol Schell, who was producer and was co-founder of Hearts Ever Young. We get together and we start getting ideas about the program. It's very, very complicated, and we consult with Sean. Can this be done? Can it not be done? And it's just an ongoing thing where we just really work. But there are a lot of details, and it's exciting. And this show, we got our program done really early this year.
Yeah. All right.
And you got to start right in the summer to do it.
Yeah.
And we let the cast also offer ideas.
Yeah. So we're going to be shifting very quickly into the performances. Is there anything else you want to say before we stop our conversation here and let people sing?
I'd like to invite anybody who has not seen one of our shows to come. We're having our first evening show, which is June 2nd. It's a Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then we have a Friday and Saturday matinee, and then we're done. But it's a wonderful show, A Toast to Broadway. At Lincoln Theater.
We will post information at the end of this show that has all the information. Do you have a website?
We do not have a website.
Okay, so we will post information about the show. Okay. And what time of day is that that they?
The Friday and Saturday is a matinee at 2, and then the Thursday, the 2nd, is our first evening show ever. So we hope to get some people that usually don't want to give up their Friday and Saturday.
All right.
Who are working.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, let's head into the musical section. Before we stop, Charlie, anything else you want to close with here?
No, this is, I am honored and humbled to be a part of this group. It is so much fun.
All right. Well, let's hear some music. So we're going to take a moment just to rearrange the set a little bit, and then we're going to hop into music. Hearts Ever Young, so fantastic to have you here. You're so loved in our community, and I want to be able to introduce each of the cast, starting with the president and the artistic director, Carol Teel. Carol, so tell me just a little bit, when did Hearts Ever Young start again?
2010.
2010. So coming into 7 years now.
Yes, and I've been with it from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
Yes.
And what is your show season? Tell me.
Our show season is June, early June this year, and we start rehearsing in October. So we're ready.
You're well rehearsed now, and you're coming right up
We're
into
ready.
showtime.
Yeah.
And we're going to have all the show information on later.
Thank
All
you.
right. And let's introduce the musical director, Sean Fleming. Sean, hey, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Great pianist. You're very fluid. Have you been playing since you were a kid?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was 14 or so.
Okay. And how long have you been with Hearts Ever Young?
I've been with Hearts Ever Young since for about 6 years, I think.
6 years?
Yeah.
And you're a local man? Where do you live?
I live in Damascata.
Damascata. Okay. Great to meet you, Sean.
Great to meet
Thanks
you.
for being on the
Thank
show.
you.
And your name, please?
Janice Sprague.
Janice Sprague.
I live in Nobleboro,
Nobleboro. And
And
how
I-
long have you been with Hearts Ever Young?
4 years.
It looks like it's keeping you pretty young. Are you enjoying it?
Yes,
All right, fantastic. Thanks for coming to be with us today.
thank you.
And Clara. Clara, what's your last name?
Fagan, Clara Fagan.
And Clara, what town do you live
I live in Jefferson.
in? And how long have you been with Hearts Ever
This
Young?
is my second year,
Your second year. Are you enjoying
and
it?
it's a lot of fun.
How's the voice going?
Oh, the voice is still there.
All right. Improving all the time?
Oh, you betcha.
All right, excellent. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Lynn Drouette from Walpole, and I've been with Hearts Ever Young for 5 years now.
5 years, so you pretty much got the hang of it, right?
Maybe.
Do you know all these songs by heart?
No.
You review them every year.
Yes.
All right, good to see you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being with us.
Hi,
Hi.
Melba Boynton.
Melba Boynton, and how long have you been with Hearts Ever Young?
This is my third year.
Your third year. How are you enjoying it?
Very much.
All right, lovely to have you. Thanks for being with us. Polly.
Hi, Steve.
Polly, tell us your, face the camera here, Polly. Tell us your last name.
My name is Polly Stedman,
Yeah,
and I live in Damascata.
yeah.
And I've been with Hearts Ever Young since the beginning. I missed a year, but I'm back and
All right.
singing.
How do you enjoy this?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And when you ask Clara about her voice, this really helps keep one's voice.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm always looking for activities that would be helpful to me. I feel like I want to join you. Carol's always trying to talk me into tap dancing. I haven't quite gotten there yet, but
I think you should join us.
I might give it a try. Thanks for
Thanks,
being here,
Steve.
Polly. Charlie.
Hello.
What's your last name, Charlie?
Cattell.
Cattell. Charlie Cattell. What town do you live in?
I live in Durham,
Durham.
and I've been with Hearts Ever Young for 3 years.
3 years. Great. Great to have you. Anything you want the audience to know?
This is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of
It's
fun.
a lot of fun.
You guys looking for new singers?
Always.
Always. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put that out to the group.
Thank you.
Dave.
Hi.
David
Steve?
Fields.
Yes.
So how long you been with Hearts Ever Young?
Well, from the beginning, 7 years. I missed 1 year.
Just 1 year, yep.
My wife has been in it also all these years until this year.
Janet.
Janet, yes.
Yeah. And so I know you through lots of other ways. I never knew that you were doing this. Why do you do this, Dave?
Love it.
You love it.
Love the music.
You love the music.
Yeah.
All right.
And I get to play with the band.
And you get to play with the band.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Excellent. Good to have
Right,
you.
thank you.
Good to see you. Hello, Bob.
John O'Connor.
John O'Connor. Excuse me. I called
from
you Bob.
Bristol.
That was a
That's
mistake.
all right. I like that name too.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. I've been here about 4 years.
4 years? Yep.
And they sing all the old songs that I know,
Yeah.
so I don't have to learn too much.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
88.
And I'm asking that deliberately because I love when a man in his 80s is out being active and not isolating.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think this is a big important part of what Hearts Ever Young does.
It does.
Is you're very involved in a community of people
Right.
doing good work.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
That's
And
fantastic.
the audiences love it,
Yeah, I get
So-
that. Yeah.
So we do well.
All right, John. Thanks for being with us
Very
today.
good. Thank you.
Val, come up here, Val. Good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you too.
All right. So now you're quite an activist in the community in many ways, and I never knew you were involved with Hearts Ever Young. How long have you been here with
6 years.
6 years now.
Yes. with my husband.
Yep. Come on. Let's bring him up here too. So let's have the both of you together. All right.
Okay.
And Bob, so did you join at the same time?
I joined a little before Bob,
Yeah.
About 2 months before.
2 months before. Okay.
and I met Carol Shell in a doctor's office.
Yes.
Carol was very involved with Young at Heart
Yes.
before we changed our name, and then she encouraged me to come to Young at Heart. Hearts Ever Young.
Yes.
And so I did. And then Bob joined as well. And I think that we love the music. We love being able to do songs together.
Yes.
And the people we are performing with, they're all wonderful people.
Yes.
And that's really, it's a wonderful thing. And so grateful to Carol Teel for starting this group. It's just, it really there was a need in the community for something like this, singing songs that we all love, and hope we continue for a long time to come.
All right. Well spoken, Val. Very well spoken.
Thank you.
Hearts Ever Young. Wonderful asset in our community. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
To the entire cast. Wonderful to have you here.
Thank
It's
you,
our pleasure.
Steve.
Well, and so there we are again. Another episode of Spotlight on Seniors. Like I like to say, we try to keep it always entertaining and interesting. Certainly today, that's what we had. Many thanks to Carol Teel and Sean Fleming and the entire cast and group of Hearts Ever Young. You saw just a small part of them today. Magnificent group here in this area. Let's go see their shows. See you next time.